Yeah. What's the word, y'all? Try to get this shit jumping first. Shit, man, yeah. Yes, yes. First guy in the crib. What's the word, my boy? Trying to bring the people in before we talk about the rookies and all that. Who you talking about, J.A. or Cam? Oh, you in class and shit? Now, yeah, man. The rookie joint came out with the predictions, man, and some people got Cam Reddish ahead of. They think he'll have a better career than Zion. A lot of people believe Zion's just gonna be noise. He ain't gonna be like a longevity thing of a career. He might just be like a spark. I don't think he's a complete player. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not me hating. It's not just. So John Moran, who Cam Reddish you talking about? Ja has. Remember, sometimes every rookie of the year has to go with like so it really goes away with like your surrounding cast. Like when you look at the Melo and LeBron on the rookie, Melo team made the playoffs, but the team could play with him. The team can't play without Braun, so it was basically like Braun was more valuable, which he was clearly. That's why. So like for John Morant, if he go to the playoffs, and even if Zion have a better year, that probably could overlap it. Like it's usually them little bit of things, or let's just say people in Memphis just have a breakout year and ball out, but then these niggas in New Orleans get hurt, just don't even play up to the potentials of the hype that they've been living up to all summer. So this shit could go a bad way for everybody. Like that's why I say Zion got too much weight on him, man. The dude got too much weight on him. I feel like all that jumping, when you get a couple lobs, the rebounds, that shit after a while, the knees, that ACL, all that. So I'm not, and then on top of that, you gotta shoot, and I'm not gonna be big on a guy that's not shooting. Because if you ain't shooting, then it's like, you get what I'm saying? And then in this league, you gotta shoot because at the end of the day, when the game slows down, you gotta have a go-to move or something. So you got John Morant winning MVP. John Morant winning MVP. I mean, that's just MVP rookie of the year. I like John Morant, man. He's in a good situation too. He could average a double double. Like this, remember it's like almost like the MVP. It's like these stories gotta be there, and shit gotta go right. I'm trying to get some people to join. Where everybody at, man? Two people, man, hit my like button, you know, type thing. But yeah, man, I want to get back to what I was saying. I'm just trying to get a little more people in here, man. Gotta pick it up. But yeah, man, with the Zion, that's what it is. RJ Barrett, you know, he makes him happy, but he forces a lot of shit. But that's part of a player his position. He's a two guard, so he's supposed to put up from 24, 25 shots. We know that he's a selfish, but right now he's gonna be in a position where he can probably be selfish. Like he has more hype around him than Kevin Knox, so they're gonna expect him to put up a lot of shots. And that's really my thing with him. Make bad decisions, and he got to put up a lot. He's gonna put up a lot of shots. Like he's gonna be the type of player putting up 27 shots. Yo, man, like if you're on this comment, three people in the building, you already know. Three people. Push it up, hit my like, man. Comment. We in this. But yeah, man, that's what it is. And then like I said, RJ, John Moran's in the best situation. I think, you know, him playing with Jackson, Valanciunas, you know, he got the mix with the another couple young players with the veteran players. That's the best mix right there for a rookie, especially for a rookie guard. So he'll be good. To be honest, it kind of would have been good if Mike Conley would have been there to help him grow, but you know. But I think that's what it is, and that's what he's staying with that. And the shit with the Lakers, man. The Lakers. Now that I looked at the list, because I got the list, I went and looked at free agent players, you know, that play in the front court. Looking for this shit, man. They got Gortat, Reed, Howard, Joakim, and Nene. And when I think about it, now that I look at it, your best pick is Gortat. He shoot the little elbow jumper, gonna play defense. He's up there in age. He got something to play for. He's been what second round his whole career. Washington and Phoenix came from second round. I'm been on mediocre team. He got something to play for. I don't think the White House really fit. Um, Kenneth Fareed too small. Don't play no defense. And Nay's definitely up there. He's already in his 40s. And Joe Kino's good. Gonna play good defense. Gonna play hard. But we know the history with him and LeBron, and he can shoot to save his mother life. So that's that's not gonna match. That's what they gotta go after go top. It was good when they should have kept Tyson Chandler, but you know, but go top. Now that I look at it, you go after go top, and even if you can even add Andre Iguodala too, if you could buy him out, because as of right now, even though this injury does mean a lot for the set for their depth, they're not looking good. LeBron and AD go up 12, 13, and their bench is gonna get that up snap. That's not looking good. You got to fix that ASAP. They got to really fix it because in the West, you know, you got Jokic, Aldridge, you got Steven Adams. Like this, you got big man, Carl Anthony Towns, Capella. Like you got big man in the West. So you got to make sure you have that big man that can hold his own down there. And I want to say one thing, man. I don't really like talking about the gold Kaepernick thing, man. But we can't bash the man Jay Z, bro. I mean, he did some real shady shit to Jermaine Dupri, but we can't bash him. And how can I say this properly? We can't. I'm saying you just can't bash him in that way because you gotta think about it. And what people don't know, Colin Kaepernick sued the NFL and was compensated. It's disclosed the amount, but it's on record, it's on public record that he was in a suit for defamation of character and he didn't play for kneeling, of course. So no job ain't gonna take you back if you sue them. So all that Jay Z just buried Kaepernick. There's no way he'll get an NFL. He buried himself the day he decided to sue. I always said thank you. He fought for what was right, but I honestly said if he would have kneeled and just that's it. If he would have nailed and it would have never went towards the suit, and it would have just got buried under the ground. Maybe he probably would have been playing today. He could have kneeled, would have took a major suspension, maybe a fine, no sue, and maybe he'll be playing now. So all that, the bashing Jay Z, let's, we got to get the facts correct. Like that had nothing to do with cat. Like you sue your job, you sue your job. There's no way they gonna want you to work for them. You trying to take from the company, and on top of they trying to work for us so we can pay you, and we're paying you for a suit. Come on, let's be realistic about it. The amount that he won on that case is disclosed. That I was trying to look for it, I couldn't really find it. Um, but that's where I stand on that. I'm gonna leave that one there. And yeah, but back to the Lakers, man. They gotta fill that center spot, and I feel like they gotta get. I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Maybe Jamal Crawford's on the market. 40, what, 41, 42 years old, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He can probably get jiggy with Kuzma off the bench, maybe. Like, why not take a chance on him? Why not take a chance on a player that can give you 11 and 4 off the bench? I'll take that. Give me that and go tied off the bench with Kuzma and Avery Bradley. That'll work. And then you got LeBron, AD, Danny Green, Rondo. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. They got to find a way to make that happen. They can make those two moves. It's over. It's over. But that's what it is, man. I got three people in the building, man. Comment on this video real quick. Like the video, man. Show some love. Hit my notification bell, man. We're gonna probably go live again tomorrow. We gonna compare A B to TO. And on there I had to do some numbers. So tomorrow we gonna get real intriguing with numbers. We gonna compare numbers, quarterback situation, average. We gonna get real spicy. But yeah, but we definitely got a link, bro. I'm gonna hit you up on a book after this. My phone messed up, man. I think I'm gonna just have to get a new number. I've been without a phone for like 4 days already. Just rocking on the Facebook and shit. Yeah. I'm gonna put my P4 right here, man. I'm get on right now. Probably get on after this. Fuck around. I'm out here watching some classic games and shit. I don't know if y'all hear it. I'm watching Indiana Lakers. The game when Shaq fouled out and Kobe went blood in the fourth quarter and overtime. But yeah, though, man, they right now looking complete. And um, I forgot to talk about. I ain't wanna the cowgirls. They playing with fire. They playing with fire. They playing with fire. Zeke, who? The man that led the league in rushing those 3 years, they almost led the league in rushing. 1 year he missed a six game and came in what second, third place after missing 6 games. So in 10 games he did almost a season worth of rushing and went to the playoffs. Zeke, who? Come on, I'm a Saints fan, but y'all disrespecting these players. This guy, the guy he played good all over the weekend, he was come on, he ain't no Zeke, and it's the preseason. You need Zeke as much like when NFL players fail, and just in any sport. Let me rephrase it. Not the NFL, everyone. I know players are replaceable, and I know we can just take football is like football is just a bigger game than basketball. And at the end of the day, he's gonna play one position. Like they playing with fire right now. Right now, you got Dak Prescott the contract for 1 year, Zeke the whole out. We're gonna see what's up with Amari Cooper. He's been the only quiet one. He's been the only, laying low, whatever's going on behind the back scenes with them. But man, I'm telling y'all, man, that's just gonna like I told y'all, man. I go back on my other shit I was talking about. That's just gonna end up bad. They might end up with nothing. You might lose Amari, Dak, and Zeke. Cause Jerry Jones think he hot shit. Y'all man, you like the Cowboys, man. Y'all, that's why I hate Cowboys, man. The fans, the people, the shirts, the colors, everything. That's just some obnoxious ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? I hate the Cowboys. I don't hate a lot of shit, but I hate the Cowboys, man. I hate the Cowboys. And the Cowboys' first three games of the season, I think it's Cowboys, Giants, Dolphins. and I forgot somebody else. So those are winnable games. They should win. But man, you can't afford to have this situation where players holding out at the end of the day. The NFL market's going up. He knows he can get somewhere else. Hypothetically speaking, and I'm just throwing this out there. What if we go on a short-term deal to the Patriots? To the Patriots, right? To the Eagles. Because even though the Eagles have Josh Howard and what's this guy's name? But you get my drift. They'll pack one of them up for Ezekiel Elliott. If he was to go to the Bears, they'll pack up Tariq Cohen or make Tariq Cohen the backup. So anywhere he goes, he got a spot. It's not like he's a bum. So it's like who knows what's going on behind the back scenes. He right now could be working out something because they straight told him we got to take care of Dak first. In your face, they told him we got to take care of Dak first. Like they having no respect for these players. It's just they not. And then at that position, that's the running back where a player is usually good 6 years at best. Get 7 or 8 if you're lucky. And shit, yo. So I got 4 people in the building, man. I need more comments, man. Throw me something, man. Talk about something. That's why we here. We talk. We talk. We say everything. Talk about anything. Talk about all the sports. Trying to talk about some MLB, whatever y'all want to talk about, man. That's what we do here. But yeah, man, that's what they need to stop playing games, man. It's a lot of running backs. It's a lot of running backs. There's a lot of teams without a running back. The Mets, man, I ain't gonna lie. LeBron winning what? Oh yeah, LeBron won favorite player, but you know that was gonna happen. We all knew that was gonna happen though. When LeBron won a favorite player, like I feel like in a way he's gonna get the Kobe disrespect now. Like when he retire is when they really gonna forget about it. They gonna disrespect him even more because he lost way more than Kobe. Like that's honestly that's the way I feel. I fuck with Bron. I'm just a Kobe fan, but I fuck with Bron. But yeah, I'm about to check the wild card right now. I mean, if should he stay in the Cowboys? Yeah, but if you could sign a short term deal somewhere else, so when think about it. If you can really sign a short term deal with the Patriots, a 2-year deal, $45 million guaranteed, all the money there, and they'll probably give him 30 guaranteed out that 45. I'm gonna check it. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't checked the MLB joint. I haven't checked the standings since like Saturday. I don't think an older player or someone young is done. That's how that goes. You gotta understand, like these players ain't that old. Like even me, bro. Like everything I watch, I wish I could see. Like I watch tapes. Like that's how I watch. Like I didn't get to see Jordan play, but I really watched all his tapes from rookie to the end. Like I could go back to maybe at least the 70s, like all that 50s now. But yeah, man, back to the wild card, big bro. Yeah, 2 games behind. Yeah, but I'm surprised that Washington, man, after letting Bryce Harper go, man, in 12 games over 500. But the NL, the NL wild card is always spicy. The NL card is always spicy, man. Like you look at the usually Cleveland has a cakewalk because Minnesota's never good. The White Sox are never good. Kansas City's never good. But Minnesota's good this year. Like Cleveland and like you remember last year the Yankees and the Red Sox both won 100 games, and Tampa Bay won like 92 also, but they didn't make the playoffs because they were in our division. Yet they had the same record as the Indians and make the playoffs, and the Indians made the playoffs. The division really matters. Usually, there's nobody in Cleveland's division. The White Sox usually suck. And like I said, Kansas City usually sucks, and Detroit usually sucks. And then Houston, like I said, Mike Trout, he's gonna be an all-time great, but it's just like, why the fuck did he stay in Anaheim, bro? Why did you stay in Anaheim, bro? Like you could have went to the Dodgers. Like I don't know, man. He should. I always say he should have went across to the other LA. He should have went to LA or he should have went to believe it or not, I think Milwaukee. Yeah, Milwaukee at the time. I told her I say it would have been good, but it is what it is. Um, the Mets, I don't think they'll win the division, but to get in a wild card, that'll be hard, man. That'll be hard, man. Yeah, I don't. I had y'all making the playoffs this year. I'm not even gonna lie, but Philly starting to pick it up, and you know Milwaukee's there, but Milwaukee's better off usually winning like that NL Central with St. Louis, Chicago, Milwaukee. That's the hardest division. Hardest division. The hardest division to play. That's always a 3-team race. Always been a team since I was a kid. That division has always been a 3-team race. It's never a blowout. Usually they're like right now they're only it's only a 3-game division between them. This is all that's how it usually is, 3 to 4 games. It's never an 8-9 game. That's how they usually play. Oh yeah, your man Reggie Miller going crazy. Yankees, we gonna take it's the it's our pitcher, man. I don't trust our pitcher going against Houston. They got 4 pitchers. They got Greinke, they got Justin Verlander, um, they got what's this guy name? Garrett Cole, and then they got Lance McCullers, something like that. Lance McCullers, something like that. So it's like, damn, bro. Like at the end of the day, you got to beat them 4 times. You know what I mean? And you got to break up a good pitching staff. Who playing with fire? Like the vid there, like the vid. It's important for the Pacers to get out early, so Larry Bird can use some substitutions. Let Miller and Rose put a rest spot. Yeah, because they don't ever go after no pitchers. Always going after hitters, bro. They got hitters for days. You got hitters. Look, people saying, "Wow, these are the backups to Aaron Judge, Giancarlo. These are their backups." So people are looking at it like, "Yo, why don't you trade one of them or two of them, some picks, and a package deal for a pick? I mean, for a pitcher." Like, I don't know, man. I've always said it, man. We should have got we should have been going after pitchers, especially after finding out Severino wasn't coming back for the year. Like, I don't know what's going on here. 3 people in the building, man. We need y'all to hit that like, comment the topic, yo. So we get busy. NBA, NFL, MLB. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get more people in here. Really nice. But yeah, man, that's how shit gotta play out in a better role, though, man. I'm gonna be real, man, because that's what I do. I'm hoping we do it, but we know in the playoffs it ain't the bats. It's usually key outs of pitching and defense that win in baseball, and we don't got it. Like Fabo said, you don't got it. We don't got it. We don't got it. Even if we gotta face a Tampa Bay, they got Blake Snell. They bullpen is decent. Boston's bullpen is decent. We don't have it. We can't. I don't expect to win with the bat every day. I don't. That's just not gonna work. It works on you, but baseball is just a different animal in the playoffs. I don't see it happening. I'm a diehard Yankee fan. I don't see it happening. Well, of course, I would want it. They ain't won since I was what in middle school. Middle school going on to high school in 2009. Yeah. They need to get their shit together, man. Get a fucking pitcher, man, for next year. We need that pitching duo, man. I really thought we was gonna get the Grom or the struck out. About 36 seconds to go here. Now they got great 3-point shooting on the floor. Indiana loves to come down to the 3 here to get a 2-for-1. What's Perkins letting it go here? Perkins screening for Jackson.
And on the shot clock.
But yeah, man, I'm about to do this homework. I'm about to chef. The next one I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna do like a mock playoff prediction, and I'm gonna do the AB versus TO spicy. It's gonna get spicy, real spicy. Gonna get real spicy. I'm gonna chef that up. I'm gonna set up the live day, and I'm gonna share it so y'all can see it, y'all can join. We try and get this shit jumping. Sooner or later, this podcast gonna be jumping. So y'all stay in tune. Y'all support the cause, man. All we ask is to support the cause. Hit my notification bell, man.
Against Robert Horry with that little hook. They'll take it away. Foul on McKee is first. Now, Derek McKee is not a guy you go primary offense to. Remember, you got an offensive rebound and lay the ball